today.
BarinderPal writes, "Hey guys, I just watched the trailer for The Hateful Eight and I realized that Christoph Waltz isn't in it. I always assumed that he was supposed to be in it and I thought that it was confirmed that he was. Do you guys know what happened? Was that even true? Thanks and keep up the good work."
Look, you can be forgiven to just automatically assume a new Quentin Tarantino movie will have Christoph Waltz. The last 2 films of his had Christoph Waltz, and it ended in Academy Awards all around. So you're be forgiven for that, but he was never going to be in this film. That was never a part of it, that he was ever going to be in it. And I believe there was an interview with Christoph where he basically talked, you don't just put me in it to be in it. There wasn't a role that was best for him to play. And that's the important thing. And I think that's something we lose sometimes as film fans. We just think, oh, that guy's a great actor, just put him in it. Well, is there a role that's right for him? That's the bigger question. And that's the type of question that a filmmaker like Quentin Tarantino asks, and that actors like Christoph Waltz asks. And if you saw the trailer for this movie, you realize, I don't really think Christoph Waltz is, regardless of how uber talented he is, I don't think any of these characters were right for him to play. So no, he was never going to be a part of it to the best of my knowledge. And it's probably a good thing that he's not in it. That's not the only films he has to be in, although when he's not with Quentin Tarantino, he's doing like Green Hornet. But anyway.
He's doing other things. He's doing things like Big Eyes, which I'm not saying is necessarily a great film.
Oh, and he did Three Musketeers. He was Cardinal Vision in Three Musketeers.
He was good in Big Eyes. Those were great performances. We can argue about the movie and we'll probably be on the same page ultimately. Yeah, I agree with you. You don't want something to become sort of distracting stunt casting, and he was just like, look, I like the idea of being a player with people, but I don't want to be a player just to be a player. It's got to make sense, and it didn't. I cannot wait to see that movie. I cannot wait to see that movie with the incomparable Kurt Russell.
He's a man. I think it was an interview. I think he said he didn't want to be a groupie.
He just wanted to be a groupie.
He didn't mean that in an offensive way. I think he's just saying, he's like, look, I got my Academy Awards, both of them from the Tarantino films, but Tarantino didn't make him a great actor. He brought out, he put him in a role that, just showed how good he is, showcased his talents, but he didn't make him a good actor. He was a good actor before that. I understand. I mean, you look at guys like, is it Michael? I always mess up his name's Madsen.
Madsen.
Let's get those. Yeah, Madsen. He's good. He's got a lot of. You look at his IMDb, a lot of credits, but a lot of those are associated with Tarantino films. You kind of think of him. You do think of Tarantino, even though he's talented. I feel like he's not as good as Christoph Waltz is. He's not as diverse. He can't play the villain on Spectre on the new James Bond film. I don't think so. I think some of these guys get their careers from Tarantino, as opposed to Waltz, not so much.